being able to be strong-willed, a hard worker, be able to deal with stressful situations, actually kind of embrace pain and suffering and get through it and come out the other side stronger, and also create an environment where people around you are the best versions of themselves. That's success to me. I'm going to tell you something that you might not want to hear. I'm going to tell you that the average person is not one, but they're all of these things. They are soft-willed, they're out of shape, they are lazy, they're addicts, and they're incredibly insecure. Those 5 things. If you avoid all 5 of those things, you are all but guaranteed to be successful. And a response to that, a valid response, I posted this on Twitter. I'm going to pull up some screenshots if you're watching this on YouTube. Preet Patel, the ultimate troll on the internet, says, I disagree with the addicted and insecure. A lot of highly successful people are addicted to what they do. A lot of them are also very insecure. It's also what drives them. And that is very true. Some of the wealthiest people, some of the best people at their jobs, some of the most productive members of society are insanely addicted to what they do. There's a lot of nuance around the term addicted. Everybody's addicted to something. I'm addicted to social media and my personal brand and tracking how my companies are doing. But there's also addictions that crush your life, drug, alcohol, so on. And I know that a lot of successful people are addicted to what they do. And I know that a lot of them are insecure. I think when we talk about insecurity, I think insecurity is the number one thing that keeps people from otherwise productive, successful people from getting wealthy. They're insecure. They don't think they can do it. They don't have the confidence. They're actually insecure. They don't think they're capable. If you choose the right business, as you know, it's not that hard to earn a living. And the odds are you might just, generate some wealth. But it's all about our description or our definition of success. What is your definition of success? If you talk to me when I was really, I'll admit it, you talk to me now, my definition of success is money in the bank. It's my measuring stick. It's what drives a lot of entrepreneurs, money. Because money, in my opinion, is a direct reflection of how much value you've added to the world. If you're a wealthy person, you've added a lot of value to the world because you can trade that value for dollars. That's what entrepreneurs do. The definition of entrepreneurship, in my opinion, is trading value for dollars. A lot of people add a lot of value to the world and don't get paid for it, and that's great, but they're not entrepreneurs or they're not good entrepreneurs. But let's talk again about success. What does success mean? What does success mean to you? And as I've gotten older, I consider success a happy life. I consider success a balanced life where you're not just a good business person, but you're a good family member, husband, father. You are healthy. You are mentally strong. You are strong relationally with friends. You have good balance with hobbies. You have good time management. You have time to do what you want to do. Those are kind of the different areas of life that I measure success in. There's many areas. There's money, there's business, that's one area. But then there's the physical world around us, the body that we're living in, the friends that we interact with, the relationship that we have with our kids and our wife and our parents and all those things that are very, very important, and how healthy we are, how strong we feel, and how mentally strong we feel. And what you'll find is that money has, people say this all the time, I almost hate saying it because it's so cliche, is that money has very little to do with success. In my book, I look at people like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk, and I don't see success. Okay, that sounds so ridiculous. I'm going to tug on some nuance here. I look at those people and I don't see success for one main reason, is that they don't live balanced and healthy lives. The person that I look up to as a successful person is that 60-year-old person. I mean, I think about everything from a lens of me in 60 years, what would make me successful? I want to be, I guess 60 years is too long from now. Me as a 60-year-old, so 30 years from now. My version of success is sitting in a chair at a home, my home, and having people that I love all around me, my children, their spouses, and ideally a ton of grandkids running everywhere. That's what I want. That's success to me. And if those people love me and those people care about me and those people respect me and they are succeeding, not me, but they are living a better life than what I lived. They're doing exciting things. They are well balanced. They are healthy. They are fit. They are mentally strong. They feel secure. If everybody in that room feels those things, that's success to me. So the people who go back to the disagreement on Twitter, they disagree with the fact that addicted and insecure don't lead to success. Well, addicted and insecure people are very, very rarely happy people. If you're addicted to your work, if you're addicted to one aspect of life, which is so easy, there's so many vices, doing business is so fun. Business is so addicting because it's that one area where you have uncertainty. You make a decision now and you don't know what's going to happen. You get to watch it unfold. It's exciting. It's new. Most people live a life where they go into work, they do what they're told all day, they know what to expect, and they go home and they have that sense of straight line, know what to expect for the next 30 years until they retire. That is not fun. That is not addicting. That is dreadful. For me, at least, for my type. But for this entrepreneur mind who thrives on the uncertainty, thrives on the chaos, thrives on the unknown. I mean, it's why Americans love sports. People love sports because you never know who's going to win that game. You never know what's going to happen in that game. You never know what the outcome might be. And it's uncertain and it's so fun and exciting. That's what entrepreneurship is. That's why I love entrepreneurship, because we buy a property, we make an estimate of what's going to happen. We do our best to work it the best we can. And then we get to watch what happens. We get to watch it unfold. We get to watch the value change. We get to watch as our investment changes. But back to this measuring success off money. It's what society does. Society measures success off money. And sure, I agree with a big part of that. I agree with the fact that people, wealth is one aspect of success, but so is a healthy body. So is a healthy mind. So are healthy relationships. And those things, you cannot achieve those things if you are addicted and insecure. If you're soft-willed, out of shape, and lazy, you don't have a chance to actually earn money either. Much money, right? You can get by very easily. You can get by. You can even contribute to society, and you can find some level of happiness. But if you're strong-willed, if you are physically and mentally fit, if you are a hard worker, if you have balance, you're not addicted to anything, and you are secure with yourself and you love yourself, you can be an absolute powerhouse. So when you think about how much time you spend in your business, when you think about what you're working towards and what your goals are, I'll tell you that I have achieved my wildest dreams. You sit me down 4 or 5 years ago, even 10 years ago, and say, Nick, what would be success for you as far as money in a bank account at age 32? I would never guess that we've achieved what I've achieved now, and I don't feel that much different. I'm just as likely to be pissed off at 5 o'clock. I'm just as likely to struggle with alcoholism or pornography or all these vices in life that grab a hold of people. The key to long-term success and happiness is being able to avoid those vices, being able to have balance, being able to be strong-willed, a hard worker, be able to deal with stressful situations, actually kind of embrace pain and suffering and get through it and come out the other side stronger, and also create an environment where people around you are the best versions of themselves. That's success to me. I want my kids to be the best versions that they could potentially be. I want my wife to be the best version of herself. My goal is to help lift these people up, my employees, my friends, everybody in my life. They've interacted with me, my life goal, my purpose, my mission. Somebody interacts with me and they're better off because of it. They're better off because they ran into Nick Huber. They listened to him in a podcast. They read his stuff on Twitter, or God forbid, they were in my family or a close friend of mine. My goal is to make those people better versions of themselves. That is success to me. So don't forget to don't lose the forest for the trees. Don't forget about the other things in life that are really, really important. And the good thing is that when you build strong foundations, when you build a strong foundation of a physically fit mind and a physically fit body and a strong mind and security and love for yourself, you can neglect those things for a little while and you don't lose them. My friend Rock Thomas has this saying about, he talks about gardens in life. There's different gardens. He has 7 different gardens. There's money, there's spirituality, there's, relationships, there's physical, there's all these different things in your life that are gardens, and you only have so much water. You only have 24 hours in a day to water those gardens. And if you spend all your time making money for 10 or 15 years, you wake up 35 years old and you're an alcoholic and you have no friends and you have no family and you have no close relationships and your body is falling apart and your mind is getting weak. Your spirituality is non-existent. That's the risk that we take as entrepreneurs. So I'm going to encourage you to spend some time, if you're listening to this on Wednesday or whenever, wake up tomorrow morning and spend some time, sit down, get a piece of paper, and think about the different gardens of your life and rate them. Write down the 5 areas: money, family, friends, physical fitness, and mental strength. How do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself? Those 5 areas, write them down on a piece of paper and rate your skill right now on a scale of 1 to 10. And look at what needs attention in your life. Does your marriage need attention? Does your relationship with friends? You realize you don't have any friends. That's a huge one. As entrepreneurs, many times they become wealthy and then they have nobody at all to share it with because they have not spent time building close, strong bonds with other people. So I'm going to encourage you to look at all the areas of your life, figure out what, how, when, where, what you need to be doing to be truly successful and what success means to you. This episode of Sweaty Startup is brought to you by SupportShepherd.com. SHEPHERD. They are a full-service headhunting agency in the Philippines to help you find talent for your service business at 20% of the cost of U.S. equivalents. I've hired 8 employees through Support Shepherd. I cannot speak highly enough about how it is revolutionizing my business. This company finds you candidates, they background check them, they do personality tests, they make sure they're a good fit based on your job description, they set up the interviews, and they even help you with the employment contract when you're ready to make the hire. I cannot recommend them enough. Check out SupportShepherd.com to learn more.